Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. Catch. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls it, fired, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for space. It's Whitaker. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd downs. He'll set up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Sometimes on field goal block, you just want to take the win and let them kick it. The roughing the kicker penalty gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Quarterback will audible. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He leaves it with his back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
And he's running in the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Gets it out quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. NC State going up tempo. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the jet motion. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got a man. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked up. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. NC State quick to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sexton. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pulls it in. It's Sexton. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again in the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Direct snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense blowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, NC State 28, Kansas 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. NC State going up tempo. They're going to ride this running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Kansas 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They're trying to get to it, and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play in the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's good. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 32 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. NC State quick to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit. Obviously, no.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kansas, 14.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Two running backs alongside the quarterback.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll start this drive firing. Caught close to the marker. It's Sexton. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Kansas, 21.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the offense gets the ball back as time expires, and that sort of sums up the end of this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better